it's cold. Very cold.
Day one, gonna smash it.
I can't wait to get started. It's a few minutes away now. Finally, we're starting.
Got butterflies, but I'll turn them into dragons. And yeah, ready to start landing.
I'm cold, but should be alright. I feel ready. So yeah, let's see how it goes.
I think we got enough sleep last night, so yeah, we're all prepared. Should be good.
40-mile ride, slight hill to begin with, but should be all good.
I don't know if there's any hills, but it looks a bit there is.
Look everyone! Let's have some fun!
It's not for us to thrash you, it's supposed to be comfortable on the bike, but the idea is to start thinking, get your head around fitness levels, okay, and just gauge where you're at the moment, see how you feel compared to the programme. We'll use this as a marker. All right, it's great when it's weather's chopping it down outside, we can come in here, okay, and just as a slight alternative activity. So enjoy it.
Padded shorts.
Hi guys, I'm John. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. This is the first spin class, so we're starting all the fitness and working with the team here. So there's a little bit of nerves, you can tell, but it's going to be great. I mean, they're going to really enjoy this. And as you can see, most of them are at the back of the class. We're hoping by the end of it they're going to be at the front of the class. Let's enjoy it. It's going to be great fun. We're going to have a great time. The programme's not just been about coming to Chile, the 2 weeks in Chile, but it's also been the 9 months building up to that. The idea was probably just over a year ago. I put together lots of challenges, and traditionally what had happened is that the challenges have been fundraising for charity, but what I wanted to actually do is to use the network that I have to actually share those life experiences with young people. Most of them being part of the Bath Rugby Foundation programme called HITZ. The HITZ programme runs Monday to Thursday. We've enriched that with a Friday morning and part of the afternoon where we've done various activities.
First session with the guys on spin bikes, amazing. You know, just trying to gauge their fitness levels. Then they enjoyed it. Desperate to get onto the mountain bikes, so that's next week. So yeah, looking forward to it.
They're young people that have not had the best start in life, and what we wanted to do is just really build their self-esteem, build their confidence, and give them something that is going to help them through their lives.
So we just sort of get one bike out at a time. Obviously Stan, Josh, Kieran and Caitlin, we still need to measure up the bikes.
I wanted to be a part of the Andes Challenge because of what it brings and how it can develop people in different senses of what you go through. So from leadership to physical fitness to mental fitness to various other things.
I don't really get out much, and I thought this would be a good opportunity for me. I'm not really an outdoors type person. I like to keep to myself inside, away from humans.
And then you're going to put it on the bucket.
So the Andes Challenge for me is more of an endurance thing. It's sort of a really long distance cycle ride to me. I guess like some people, it's not too far, like pro cyclists and things like that who have done some more. But I feel it's going to be tough for quite a few of us.
I hope to be able to get more active and to be able to cycle longer distances and be able to go out cycling with my dad.
Just knowing that I can do it really, because obviously it's a big task to go from not cycling at all to cycling around Chile for 2 weeks. So yeah, just setting my mind to it and knowing that I can achieve it.
I don't really get much involved in the things that we do at college. So like sport and gym and that, I just kind of just stand on the side or just take part in theory and that because I have to.
It's something new, a new country to go to. I'm looking forward to the peace and quiet so I don't have to with my brothers and sisters.
We've got to be a bit more independent, we've got to support each other at the same time, and also we've got to speak a different language when we're out there, so learning different skills along the way is good.
It's just life-changing.
On the first day, there was a, oh my God, moment, which was, is everyone going to be able to do this? And we were concerned for everyone, not just the mentees.
This is one spike, it sort of flattens out a bit. We've got like a 15-mile flat bit later on, so we've just got to we'll average out. Go, go, go. Well done.
The weather's not the greatest, and so it's been raining most of the day. It was a tough day, really tough day.
Sprained my ankle, slipped on a muddy track, went to inside. Bike lopsided, I managed to recover it, but planted my foot and slipped, so sprained it.
Sit down now, sit down, sit down, sit down. Got it right.
Big truck coming, guys, truck coming.
Cold, wet. Yeah, not a nice day to cycle.
It was a bit tough, just being all raining and everything, but managed to do about 25 miles, which is good. Did about maybe 15 on the electric bike. It's a bit scary and pretty fun.
Bringing mentors that have had rich life experiences into an environment with some young people who have, had some really bad experiences, and there was an immediate sort of trust issue that we had to overcome.
This is very much has to be quite deliberate. So this is, these are some of the team that will be joining you. These are their names. They can start figuring out who's who. And then every Friday, some of you, because not all of you will be able to attend every Friday, we get that, will join in, they'll start to understand you, and then we'll start to pair you over a progressive period, okay? Because it's as daunting for you as it is for these guys as well. I'm going to introduce you guys to them, all right? So you won't need to say anything. All right, but they're going to introduce themselves to you. We're not partnering you with individuals at this stage. This is just you to put a name against a face and then get an understanding of who's involved in this.
They're going to do something that they wouldn't get the opportunity to do otherwise. They're going to go to a foreign country which is, beautiful. They're going to meet new cultures. They're going to see a wider perspective on life. And they've also got the opportunity to speak to mentors, get some real good advice on life and opportunities that face them out there.
Bruce, Kieran's willing to accept you as his mentor. Kieran, Bruce is willing to accept you as his mentee.
Ultimately, they now know who their mentors are, so they will get this greater sort of wrap round and interaction. So hopefully they'll start to come in on the Friday and start cycling along with them, encourage them, help them in sort of all those areas that we expect them to do so.
I'm not really the most person who boosts myself up, and Bruce is there giving ideas, ways to do it, because sometimes I feel big-headed if I'm trying to push myself up, and Bruce is you don't really need to, it's good for you sort of.
We're obviously been very fortunate in life. We've worked hard, we've achieved what we've achieved, and now it's nice to give something back and really see those kids flourish and hopefully excel themselves, give them a bit of confidence to go on and do things that they would like to achieve as well.
One of the things I think that I've noticed, a lot of the mentees are about to go into the workforce, and actually, some of them are prepared for it and some of them really aren't, and actually I think we can use some of our experiences to help them.
I think sometimes it's helpful to have somebody aside from just their parents taking an interest in them.
It's quite easy to do some fundraising, but this is actually hands-on. They've got a bunch of mentees that need some support, and I think you get something out of it yourself as well.
I think it's really important to learn the life skills to push themselves outside their boundary. There's a few of them being pushed quite hard, a few little breakdowns and meltdowns because of that, but that's what it's all about, and that strengthens them for things they've got coming later in life.
Oh my god.
Wet, cold, my knees hurt, my ankle hurt, I'm very dizzy. I banged my head when I walked into a wall. My shoulders hurt, my hands hurt here, and my wrists hurt. There you go.
Obviously, I'm going to ask this question about Dan. Right, is everyone fit and well?
Yeah!
Woo! Sorted. The guys have had probably limited sleep. They've got up this morning for probably the first time ever with wet kit. They've had to put back on. This sounds quite harsh, but the reality is this is building mental resilience and physical resilience, because they're in positions, they're in environments that they've never experienced before. But ultimately, yeah, they are being stretched to the max.
We had to ride on roads with roadworks on. There's lots of waiting around.
Evidently they're blowing the road up. This is tough conditions.
After the morning, I had a meltdown.
She's got challenges, but she's got a good understanding of what she can manage and what she can't. Yeah, she's amazing.
Not far! Life isn't always easy, and when you have hard times, you just got to learn to push through them.
Okay, happy?
Got back on in the afternoon, managed to finish it.
When we first met, I could hardly get a hello out of her, and now she's there taking the mick. She said she's having a day of mick taking.
But you've been really good at it.
I can run up the hill but not push you.
You've been running up behind, you've been overtaking me. All you've got to do is slow down and push me.
No.
Just tell Caitlin to back it off a bit because the oldies at the back can't keep up with her.
Loving it, yeah. Getting to sort of be closer with people that I've never thought I would get to sort of be along with, and sort of talk more to people I haven't talked to yet, and I love it.
Oh, Tim, whilst you're there.
So I left school early because I didn't want to do sixth form as I just wasn't enjoying it. And then I was put on to sort of talk to people at the foundation, and they sort of said join HITZ and stuff. If I didn't do HITZ, I wouldn't be as confident like talking to you now and talking to more people close up, like one-to-one and stuff like that. But through HITZ, it's definitely built up my confidence, and even doing this now, it's even more confident on the bikes and talking.
Don't want to know how far. Don't want to know. No. It's not.
So you all want to cycle it, you all want to finish it? Is that fair to say? You want to do it safely? Yeah, but you all want to complete the Andes Challenge, yes?
As a team.
So as a team, perfect. So commonality, okay, we all want to do it as a team.
Well, I guess I struggle sometimes to focus, definitely, on one thing. But yeah, this definitely, I think I've done my best at. I know there's no going back. Once I've done all the training and I'm out there, you know, it's going to be mentally tough as well as physically tough.
Okay, so we want you to get across there and really, really enjoy it.
Unfortunately, had to make that difficult decision right at the last minute that he wasn't able to get on that plane.
I got quite ill, like with my mental health and stuff, and then it got down to about a week of us going, and I thought, oh, I can't, like, because I don't know what I'll be like when I'm out there. I don't know if I'll bring everybody down, or so I made the decision to drop out. See, the training I'm still really glad that I did it, even if I didn't go on the trip, because it taught me a lot about myself. Like, my perseverance surprised me quite a lot. Like before, I was like kind of throwing the towel pretty quickly, but like when you're out and you've already done like half the journey, you can't like then turn around and go back, so it forces you to push yourself just that much further. And yeah, so it taught me that just to keep going, really.
Morning, all. Morning, yeah.
There's a bridge there, and you'll see that, and then drop down into.
When it says wide type road, does that mean that it's a road or it's just?
You know which one is which is there?
This is our one.
This is red road. Yeah. I reckon that's good.
Everyone has noticed that people know what's expected now, and they're starting to really dig in. And it's really interesting. Like this morning, everyone's up You know, you see behind me that half an hour early, they're getting their bikes prepared. They understand what needs to be done, and they're getting on with it.
Looks like she's cleaned it, but actually it was just out in the rain last night. Like maintenance, very important.
Right, water bottle done.
Yes,
Job done.
That's at the end.
Check the tyres.
Okay, today's a slightly easier ride. Okay, very much similar road conditions. Relatively quiet tarmac roads, blacktop, interspersed with some tracks. Weather changeable. You'd be pleased to know there's no real jagged climbs. There's gentle slopes going up, and actually there's a lot less altitude. Only 1,800 feet today.
How many miles did you do today, Todd?
25.
25. How many did you do yesterday?
20.
20. Move on, goal by goal.
Day by day.
Day by day. Well done.
Mate, you are the best student. You are. You don't moan. Just get on with it, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never ridden a bike.
Doesn't matter.
But I'm learning how to get one. Not
right.
get one.
Try
Ride
that.
Yeah.
Todd is such a lovely character, but we were all really concerned when we got him on a bike for the first few weeks that he just couldn't ride the bike, and he found it difficult.
It's something new for me because I've never ridden a bike. Like all my friends, they've all got bikes and that, where I don't because I've never been taught. And so now I'm learning how to ride a bike.
Just keep the bike upright though, yeah? The bike's going to... What you're trying to do is keep it absolutely upright. That's it. That's it. That's it. You're just trying to get that balance. So when you see you get that central bit, look how easy that is. Yeah? Remember what we did yesterday? So lean towards me. Yeah. If you lean towards me, it's hard to push you because you're leaning into it. The biggest success story so far, you know, looking back 6 weeks ago, 8 weeks ago when we did the launch event, Todd was being pushed along, he's being held up, he can bike, he's just cycled up to Odd Down.
I'm getting better and I'm liking each week it comes. Then I'm just enjoying my time training, and I'm just proud of myself that I got this opportunity where other people don't.
Well done. Seriously, it's this last little bit and then we've got plenty of flats. Well done.
I remember seeing him down at the wreck, absolutely wobbling all over the place. And we thought, and John was saying, how the blazes are we going to get him through this challenge? And he's had some difficult stages. You know, his chips have been down, but he's pulled his socks up and he's really proved his worth. Breaking 4 miles, that's the next goal. That's what we have to think about. Happy with that?
Yes.
Good man.
James Fuller, he's a nice man. He can get on your nerves a little bit.
Find water now. It's in front. Water. Go for it.
I've learned a couple of stuff that you've got to be one step ahead. You're always got to be a step ahead of everything that you do in life, and just enjoy it as well.
Lead the way, Todd. Why don't you lead the way?
Come on, Presidente. Come on. Come on. I don't see you there though. I see you on that bench there. Now, you might be in the bench doing the bath teams, but come on. You're not on the bench doing the cycling team. Brilliant. In a bit.
It's on fire.
When I couldn't cycle back when this program started to now cycling through the whole Andes, it's a dream.
Fantastic ice creams. Open every day of the year except today.
We've had a brilliant day today, good day in the office. Yeah, it takes a couple of days for people to get into these type of challenges. You know, day 3, I think now they feel they've broken the back of the understand behind what's at stake here. We've got one more day tomorrow, we've got a rest day that they got their eyes set on, and then obviously 2 more days, 2 tough days at the end, but they probably can see this is now achievable, whereas the end of yesterday might not have been the case. So yeah, no, good day.
You should be pleased. You were an absolute star. You did really, really well.
I don't differentiate between the mentors and the mentees now. It's like one big team. It's fantastic.
Well done, mate. Excellent. Really good stuff.
Get your weight behind the bike, so your bum should be behind your saddle. So as you're stretched out like that, the saddle should be here, and just relax the arms and let the bike do the work.
Mike delivered the programme every Friday and more to the young adults with the assistance of Joe.
Are they here somewhere?
It's really important that they don't just focus on the cycling. The actual challenge, what we're trying to achieve with the mentor programme is not about cycling. The cycling is very much the medium. By adding other enrichment activity into the programme, it allows them to get a broader width of experiences.
So put your back into it. We say stand tall, hold your head up.
Tess Dignan's come down from the Globe Theatre to do some actual how to project yourself with your speech and how to use some coping mechanisms when you get yourself into a situation where you feel nervous about speaking.
Guys, you've got to try and put some greenery into what you're eating. The idea of this exercise is to teach them about healthy eating and to teach the young leaders about some of the things that they can do in terms of getting more protein into their diet and a bit more greenery into their diet. They'll be tasting some of these flavours when we're abroad in the Andes. I don't think they'll be doing much of the cooking unless they want to get involved in it, but we hope they will. Shove it into that, make it nice and level. Josh has come in to give me a hand, which is awesome. He's a keen baker, which is also even better. So we're going to whip up cake for tomorrow. It's been incredibly challenging cooking for people every day, only because the kitchens have been minute. It's been a challenge, but really fun.
It's about a collective getting across there. And it was interesting in the end that the mentees were encouraging us and we were encouraging them.
Come on then, John.
Hey Josh, I'm with you.
And it just built a really, really strong team of people.
I feel we've all sort of connected over the last 3 days even more than we were before, and that's sort of pushing us to do a bit better and stuff like that. And all the support riders and the mentors are doing a great job.
Do you get on camera hot chocolate?
I don't know if it's been said, the support teams have been incredible.
It's not what I was expecting, which is quite nice in a way. I thought it'd kind of just be like everyone rides, goes to sleep, whereas everyone's like come together and socialised quite a lot after the rides, which I wasn't expecting, which is really nice.
A lot of the young people think that the adults are pretty cool people to hang around with, and vice versa. The adults love being in the company of these young people, and I think both groups, the mentors and the mentees, can take a lot from this.
Right, what happens next, Jay?
How are we today? Good.
Good.
Walk a bit further. That's it.
How you doing, mate?
Doing good.
Good. Tired, all right?
Johnny, the no pedal man. Now you moved up from mentor.
We're going to smash this?
Yeah! Come on, let's go. Can I just say it's an honour and privilege to be cycling with you today. Thank you for allowing me to have fun with you.
It's nothing I expected it to be. I didn't expect this country to be as stunning and beautiful as it is.
Chose this area because it had mountains, it had lakes, it had high bits, it had low bits. One minute you felt like you were in New Zealand, the next minute you felt like you were in an English countryside, and the next minute you felt like you were in the Italian lakes.
Just the views and the people, they're so lovely, and yeah, it's just different than home, so different.
There's a little coffee shack. I'm going to walk across the bridge for a coffee in the country.
Some of the team here haven't been on a flight, and to go You know, 2 hours to Madrid, 13 hours to Santiago, then another hour and a half down to Portimón. It's big travelling for it's for anyone.
Never been abroad.
You've never been abroad?
Never been abroad, so to fly all the way to South America it's a distance.
Really, I've been to a few places, but haven't done much travelling yet. But obviously planning to, especially after this trip. It's been amazing. I love it here.
You're doing it for the fun of it and the challenge of it, not like it's a holiday. So like, I haven't, before I did this, my bike broke about 4 years ago, so I hadn't rode a bike in God knows how long, but now I'm like on a bike twice a week. And then when we're out there, I'm gonna be on a bike every single day.
They're really tired and well, everyone's tired, I'm feeling it, and you know, they're just pushing on, and it's great. It's a really great effort. Really proud of them.
It's been a challenge. I've had days where I just couldn't cycle anymore, my legs were dead, and then I've had days where smashed out of the park, but you're going to expect that, your body is adapting to it.
Did a phenomenal ride today. This was the first day that he had got through the entirety of the ride, and we'll see some more of that. And I think he just changed his mental approach a little bit, which I think is what the foundation is trying to do with these young adults.
It was really challenging. Honestly, before we came here, I was thinking about dropping out. I was just, I couldn't do it. But I came here and I'd done it, and I'm really proud of myself, and it's been amazing. I'm so happy.
Angie's a lovely young girl who's sometimes her glass is half empty. I think she'll admit that. Today she's shown tremendous character and grit. She's powered along, going up hills again that she would never have dreamt of even attempting before. I'm so proud of her, I really am.
Most of the guys are now cycling the full distance each day. You know, for likes of Todd cycling a good part of 40 odd miles today is absolutely phenomenal. Ryan cycling the whole 50 miles, never really expected that, but it just goes to show 9 months of hard work, training, new environments, you know, less distractions than back in the UK. So yeah, really good day.
Right, Kieran, not long to go, mate. Mate, I've got a long day. That's my one.
What, this one?
Yep.
Oh, crack on, mate. Where's Ollie?
Oh, that one's missing.
Need a bit of air in it?
Will do.
I'll just fix your tyre for you. You got a flat tyre?
This is the final Friday ride from the training. Everyone who's participating, the 11 mentors, 11 mentees and the support riders, everyone is capable of doing this challenge. It'll be tough, but that's what challenges are about. We got to take it up a few notches. So if you're feeling, you know, you're going up that hill, you're thinking, oh, I can't do this, just push yourself a little bit harder today. All right? Don't back off, don't give in so easy, push yourself.
Lovely, okay. So then up like that. Then that gets screwed back up.
Final 2 days of cycling, tough 2 days, really tough 2 days, a lot of climbing, well over 4,000 feet I think. But we'll just work as a team as we've been doing all throughout the last 4 days, and yeah, really confident they will finish it.
What I know about today's ride, I know we've got a 2 mile hill, which everyone's looking forward to, but pretty flat after the hill, I think. I think on the flat, I think we'll be alright, but the hills, I think that's what's gonna get us probably. But for me personally, I'm not too bad on the hills.
We just ascended up the first hill and then everyone got a bit excited. We saw this nice downhill. We've been sort of getting down on our handlebars and being nice and aero. And I think he just got a bit of a wobble on and unfortunately lost it. Can we get on the back?
Then I kind of landed, sort of like bounced and rolled.
On your arm?
Yeah, on
the left
this
arm.
side.
Yeah.
But because I tried to stop myself with this arm, I think I got the pressure.
He's got cuts and bruises. He's possibly got a wrist injury as well. Had a bit of a shake-up more than one way, but I think he's probably going to be all right. Might need an X-ray of his wrist. That's nothing too serious.
That's the one I was thinking. Federica. Go for that one. Try and
Must be our sandwiches.
The last 2 days were tough. There's no doubt about it. Some of the hardest riding I've done.
In pain. I've struggled definitely mentally with getting myself through it. I'm very much oh, it's hard, I'll quit now type of person, whereas with this it's kind of teaching me to keep going and push myself further than I probably have. And it's kind of like I do it for everyone else rather than just myself.
He's excellent, but if I'm honest, he's one of the guys who probably needs the least encouragement. He's quite a well-focused individual anyway, so we're trying to spend time with other people as well, and Ollie knows what's happening there and helps out with that, and he's become part of the team.
I feel like this has helped me a lot with my ability to work with various other people and help build their confidence and build their skill level and other things, which will help me with my coaching as a foundation coach.
Tough, really tough. I'm not even sure where we are or how far up we are. But how many miles we've done? All in all, good day. I've always struggled to be in a team environment because I always feel like if I'm going to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. So for me, it's getting more involved in a team and getting like confidence built up within that.
He's doing great. He's really pushing through on the cycling in a big way. He's doing brilliantly. I've seen him become, more confident in his ability. I think that was happening through the foundation anyway. That I think they were really bringing him through in a big way and making him realise what his skills are. But I think actually his confidence around adults has grown. He realises that he has got a voice. People do want to listen to him.
What an end of the trip. It is lovely. At least it's warm. And there's a volcano to get to.
Tough. The weather's not on our side, but it is on our side. Good terrain though.
Well, the cycling is tough, but we're getting through it as a team.
No, not part of it. Show my weakness. It's not this.
Jade strikes me as a girl who's going places. I think in terms of the kind of challenge of a mentor-mentee, perhaps my challenges aren't as great as some of the folk here. But she's a tremendous girl. She's got so much going for her. And as I say, I think watch this space because she's got it.
That was amazing. Yeah, I mean, the sun came out. Amazing. And some of the most you don't get better views than that. It was just incredible. So yeah, really chuffed. Everyone did well. There was a lot of climbing, and we all dug in, and we did it all.
Like here.
You have or you haven't?
Well, they think I have. They think I fractured my where your thumb is sort of like in between, like here. But they're not too sure, so when I go back to the UK, ask into the hospital to see if it's a proper one or a broke.
Never mind, you've only missed out on a day riding, haven't you? It's on a massive hill today.
Right, I missed out tomorrow as well.
Last day of cycling. To get to Pucon. It's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be the toughest one this time. Got, I'd say maybe same as yesterday, maybe a 2-3 mile hill to go up. That's a bit of a biggie.
Have fun! We won't know the success for probably 6 months to a year to see how people have moved on. But I think it has been a success already, and in my eyes, and everyone who's been on this journey and more would probably say the same, simply because we have seen those changes in these young people. I pick out Stan particularly.
It's been tough, it's been hard, it's been painful, but it's been very fun, and it is an experience that I'll probably never forget for as long as I live. Nothing really went well 9 months ago. It was just like, wake up, go to college, go home, eat, sleep, do the same thing again for the next 5 days. And I was like, nah, my life wasn't really going to anything. I didn't really make any goals for me to set or for any bars to reach. I was just living day after day, not doing anything.
Your IQ?
I have no IQ. Throughout in my entire educational career, it just wasn't. I wouldn't say that it wasn't hard. It's just something I couldn't do. Like, I could not willingly sit down and learn. Like every time we were given homework, I just could not sit down and do it. It's like two magnets push each other away. I just couldn't do it. I was just really, really disruptive. I would do no work in college or HITZ. I'd just be that one who would stand out, but not for a good reason.
Alright, so we just want to get everyone along to Bristol.
Stop! There was an incident with Stan in one of the training sessions where we went to one of the hills out of Bath and he just couldn't get up it. He got halfway up it, collapsed in a heap. And I cycled on and because I was alongside him, and I thought, well, I don't think Stan's going to be able to do this trip.
Back then I thought it was right, but now it's just different. Now that I have people telling me that I can do things, I'm not going to be one who just quits easily.
You right then?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Now you know how to dig in, don't you? Told you had it in you. You're as fit as hell. Just take nothing away, mate. See? Just a bit of self-belief, that's all you needed.
Stan is, underneath quite a lot of bluster, he's a really, really good guy. And actually what I'm seeing now after 4 or 5 days here, he's turning into even a more different person. And I think Stan is probably the one that we've seen the most change from in the last 4 or 5 days.
Doing this, it's changed my outlook on what my behaviour was back then and how it is now. And I don't want to be remembered as someone who's just gonna, just do unnecessary things and say things that just don't need to be said. I want to be remembered as someone who can do what their heart desires them to do with enough effort and if they put their mind to it. I'm here to make things better for myself and for other people. And that's what I've tried to do. It's not easy this ride, I hope you know that.
I've never been on a trip like this, an adventure like it, a challenge like it. I mean, it's just been incredible. Sorry.
journey of space and time begun, the web of the human race was spun. For every time a person dies, another one shall rise. The sun rises and falls on our time here, so make sure you cherish all of your years. Human life is something to be cherished, not something that can easily be perished.